In October 2024, I posted a tips and tricks video about playing and ripping CDs using the Eversolo DMP-A6 music streamer. In June 2025, Eversolo upgraded the firmware of the DMP-A6 Gen 1 to version 1.4.76. I noticed a significant improvement to the CD Playback functionality and some changes to the user interface for CD Playback and ripping, which I will note in this video. The first improvement is the CD Player app can find metadata for a lot more CDs than before. This CD by Stephen Fearing, Every Soul's a Sailor, was produced in Canada back in 2017. Let's see if the Eversolo can find the metadata for this CD. Well, it's got the album art, and it's got the CD title and all the track names. After playing dozens of CDs using my Samsung CD reader connected to the Eversolo, I found the CD playback feature to be reliable, with no issues like data dropouts or stuttering. Depending on the disc, I could sometimes hear the movement of the laser head of the CD reader during quiet passages, and I might be able to simulate that by changing tracks. Actually, I don't hear any noise from the CD reader, which is a good sign. Before I rip a CD of a new artist, I will create a file folder in the storage device, which in this case is an internal SSD. So to rip a CD, I'm going to go into Apps, open up the CD Ripper, Every Soul's a Sailor. I'm going to click on the CD title. That'll bring up a menu with the CD title already filled in. The artist field is blank, so I'm just going to enter the artist name. So this will ensure that the artist name will be populated in the Eversolo artist directory. The album name should wind up in the Eversolo album directory automatically. So I'm going to specify track number, and I want to check the storage location to make sure it goes into the Stephen Fearing file folder. Here's Stephen Fearing. Click OK. And then I'll start. And the ripping process seems a bit faster than the previous firmwares. Plus the display is a little different than in the past. Let's go back to the file folders and see if the file is there. In the meantime, I will eject the CD. Go back to the files. Let's look at new volume. And I'm just going to reverse the sequence. Here's Stephen Fearing. Every Soul's a Sailor. And the album JPEG is there. All the tracks are there. So everything is good. Track 1. Next track. Works fine. Single cycle, shuffle play, list play. Here's the track list. Last track, current track, next track. After ripping a number of CDs, it's advisable to update the library by initiating a rescan. So we'll go into Music, go into my library, and there is currently 5,050 tracks. Click on Update to rescan the library. After the rescan, let's see what the total is. The total is 5,060 tracks. So the 10 tracks from the Stephen Fearing CD is now included in the library. Let's see if he shows up in the artist directory. It says one album, Every Soul's a Sailor, so that's correct. If I go to the album directory, Every Soul's a Sailor. That's correct. This NAD CD player is a typical example of CD players costing under $500 back in 2016. It comes with a fully featured infrared remote control unit. Let's turn this on and open the CD tray. I found the sound quality via its RCA analog outputs to be slightly less refined than connecting its digital output to the Eversolo's more modern ESS DACs. So I'm using a digital optical cable output from the CD player to the optical input of the Eversolo. Optical in. There we go. My only complaint with using this CD player is that it's difficult for me to see the track information from my listening position, about 8 feet away. I have no such difficulty using the Eversolo control app on my smartphone. With optical in, the Eversolo smart app simply shows that it's in optical mode, the PCM rate, and that the volume is at 100%, but there's no control in selecting track information or skipping tracks. The enhanced functionality and reliability of the Eversolo CD Playback feature is sufficient for me to retire my NAD CD player. Try using an Eversolo music streamer for CD playback instead of a standalone device. You might come to the same conclusion. I am impressed that 2 years after its product launch, Eversolo continues to enhance their products via firmware updates. Happy listening.